Let's move on. Cinematography. Fincher accomplishes a lot of storytelling with his camera. A rack focus to capture a character's realization.
Mark! He's wired in.
He tends to let action play out in wide frames, cutting to inserts and close-ups only when necessary. Fincher doesn't move the camera very often, but when he does, there is always a purpose. A tiny pan here, an ever so slight tilt there. It is all about identifying with the character. If they move, we move. But his mastery of the camera goes a step further. How does Fincher move the camera to suggest a character's mental state? In Panic Room, we have two shots that illustrate a very specific mental state: claustrophobia. In this early scene, Meg is taking a tour of a new house.
We like to call it a townstone, built in 1879.
When the realtor shows Meg the panic room,
It's called a panic room.
and closes the door, it is here that we learn about Meg's fear of compact spaces. The camera pans around her while zooming in, compressing the space. You could feel the air being sucked out of the room.
Oh my God. Old Sidney didn't miss a trick, did he?
Open it, please.
And with kids like he's apparently got, no wonder he wanted a place to hide.
Please open the door.
That is highly inappropriate.
Open the door, please.
We get a reversal of this shot at the very end of the film. Now that Meg and her daughter have survived their harrowing home invasion, they are free of the panic room and the house altogether. The camera executes a dolly zoom by pushing forward while zooming out. The characters stay the same size, but the world around them opens up. All of the tension and claustrophobia is now released. It breathes. The effect is subtle, but meaningful. Fincher often uses camera movements to align us with his character's internal states. His camera movements tend to be as subtle or as grand as his character's behavior.